Orbital Air welcomes you to NCX, Night City International and Translunar. Don't wait. Leave your earthly work.
Attention all NCPD subcons. Suspected organized crime activity reported around Eden Beach Mega Ride. Stanislav Sabisco likely at the scene. Perp is a known captain among scavengers with multiple smuggling priors. City officials have a reward on offer for neutralizing Sabisco and his group.
God damn it!
Hello. Oh, still my. Oh, that's right. You have Elsa. Keep it up on my phone. All right, no worries. This guy again? Near the dam, right? Where was the dam? I actually forgot. I played this game for I don't even know how many hours, and I don't remember where the dam is. Shit. Oh yeah, there's a fast travel. Solar arrays. I know it's somewhere out here. Rocky Ridge. Docks. Was it right here? I think it was. I mean, that at least looks like the dam, but... Now try it. Oh wow, that Delamain is still there. That's actually kind of crazy. That's from like a really old mission. I should probably turn on the light. Well, it's not here. Because it's supposed to be a, or is it on the other way? It's supposed to be like a bus station. Let's take a look. Yeah, kind of like a bus station. I mean, the only other place I could think of is the graves, but I don't know if it would be there either. Let's take a look. No. It might be at the graves. Because if I think about this, yeah, that might actually be the graves. I'm not really sure though. Or the cemetery, I should say. I want to see if I can figure this out without using some sort of online tutorial. Alright, so... that would be... oh my gosh, I haven't been to that place in a very long time. Where would that be? Where would that be? It's like gotta be around here, right? So this one? Aha! I figured it out. Look at that. Okay, it says ride the bus. Paste it. So do I gotta wait for a bus now? Is there even a bus in this game? I actually don't remember. I don't really take the public transport in this game. I couldn't even begin to imagine what that is. I feel like that would just be at a park somewhere. Or that's not far from here. Let's see. It's an eagle statue. Let's try parks. It might be... I have a feeling it's somewhere. Wait a minute. Did I just think... I think... Wait. Is it where I think it is? I know I saw this big Ferris wheel before, but was there... No. Would that be... That's, I mean... It's like an eagle-looking thing. It's just, it has to be at one of these parks here. Just has to be. Maybe it's an industrial park. I feel like I'm just gonna be I'm just gonna be looking at every park because I think it is. That's where it would be. I just have this like idea. No. Let's see. Stadium parking. No, I don't think it's there. Reconciliation Park. I mean, I have a feeling it's somewhere in the city. Unless it's really outside of the city, then I'm completely off. But I just have a feeling that it's in the city somewhere. Yeah, Reconciliation Park seems a little bit more possible. No, that's not the right statue. I might actually have to consult a YouTube video here, or at least a quick search. Excuse me. Maybe it really is here. Terra Cognita. Let's try Golden Pacific. If not, I think I'm gonna search it up.
You know who you're messing with.
I mean, it would be here, wouldn't it?
He's out there thinking he's safe. In for a big fucking surprise.
I'm gonna search this up. Oh my god, I was way off. It's actually very close to where I originally was. Wow, I was way off. Okay. Yeah, it was literally right here. Oh, there it is. It's like a game of Balatro almost, right? Alright, so Lucky Cat is where... Huh. That's actually, we know where that place is. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna search them all off because it's gonna take a very long time, and I'm already tired as is. So I just want to see where this leads.
But you are not the masters. What are your memories?
From way back. So what happened to her?
There we go.
Die or something?
Nah,
Your
change
mechanical
jobs.
eyes have resisted the temptation to peek through them.
Слушайте, Самоздат радио. Лучшее радио по обе стороны от железного занавеса. Не переключайтесь.
Delamain. That one's at the Delamain headquarters, huh?
Loud for you, just slot in some earplugs and it's nighty night. It's not that.
Delamain HQ.
Hi, hi. Pencil skirts, asymmetrical jackets.
There's somewhere. Okay. Ah. There we go. Okay, it's definitely that looks like it's near the airport. Or no. Cannery Plaza. That's actually where it is. Interesting. That looked like it was near the airport. Guess not.
All right, fuck off.
Other one? Oh, there we go. Jinguji is the
Enthusiasm.
Halsey MLK. Oh, there it is. If I had hands, I would have clapped. Okay, interesting. So he has no hands. Plaza. Okay. Stand next to the Arasaka Tower fast travel point. Jesus, what? What does this do though? That's what I'm curious about.
Hey, you there. Yes, I'm talking to you. Are you getting what you want out of life? Let me guess. Food from a tube. Water from the tap. Another murder outside your bedroom window. But what if you could leave all that behind? Far, far behind when you begin your journey to the final frontier. Send the word SPACE to 7299 for a chance to win a one-week getaway for two at the Crystal Palace.
Okay. Okay. Toes. Sick. Jig Street.
Hey, you there? Yes.
Jig Street. Where is that? There it is. How many questings do you have left? Honestly, no idea. This is a new quest that just came up. I did finish up a couple of NCPD scanner side quest stuff. Like off stream, I was just playing it. But honestly, not even sure what this is. I kind of just got this out of nowhere.
No way. I'm a tech, not a miracle worker. Just give me the cells. I won't make them myself.
Enter the establishment with the neon lips.
I don't have to do anything for you. If you don't like it, find someone else.
Oh, it's here? I didn't know you could even scan them. No. Oh, it's behind.
What do you recommend?
Oops, that's not what I did there. Alright. Next one is ramen. Okay. Must try the ramen there. So it's here. Where is the ramen?
Glad you could clear your schedule.
Oh, where the old. Got it. Got the 24-hour ramen.
I'm ready. You ready? Hey,
Could go for a bite.
I figured. What can I get you?
Oh, on the right side of the restaurant.
Man drinks the sake. Second toast.
Hit him received.
Sake.
Interesting. That's it. Okay. Done it. The fugitives have been captured. Is that my place? Is that the place is that the apartment that I own in Japantown? Okay. Alright. I think that's enough. Alright, let's go back to doing some NCPD scanner stuff. We kind of lost sight of that. Ah, I got you with the hydrate. Let me actually turn on the light as well. Put on some different. Okay. Most of the NCPD scanner stuff is kind of just like fragments of stories, I guess. So I can't really make sense of it all. I've been reading some of it, but I don't know. I'll have to see. Maybe there's a video on YouTube or something that will kind of explain the world of Cyberpunk. There's a lot to do in this game, though. I was kind of mistaken. I thought that there wasn't anything to do, and then all of a sudden, I won't even say all of a sudden. I just kind of decided, why not try the NCPD scanners? You know, I did a couple of them. Maybe they're worth something. And a lot of it has been some interesting world building. Also, I get like the occasional, quest here and there. Okay, so it's up there. Gotta go the other way. Let's go.
I got it. I know a guy who knows a guy. When's your shift over? Right.
That's it?
I'll shoot him down.
Oh, never mind. What's up, man? Okay. When the fuck did I have this on?
Approaching target.
Move up. Get the angle on him.
On my way. You're only making it worse for yourself.
Take their position. Close the back. Finish this.
Okay. Okay. Nothing too crazy. It's a netrunner attack by a guy named Jespos. What the fuck? Who broke my... Alright, well. Just bring something new in. A lot of NCPD stuff to do here. I've kind of cleared this up a little bit. We could probably go a little bit closer into the city. I have been kind of doing this stuff though, where
He'll kill us.
I'm a little bit more doing all the reported crimes outside of the city. Oh, oopsies.
All available units. Emergency backup requested in Haywood.
Day like any other. Roger, dispatch.
Just forgot my pills.
I didn't realize I was a cop.
Is it getting hot in here? It's 98.7.
Come on. Is that your new favorite car? Yeah, I'd say so. It's pretty sick though, no?
Don't even want to find you.
Alright, let's go here. It is. I like how you can change the color of the lights. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even think I have all of the... I actually went on a buying spree earlier today where I just bought all of the cars, but I don't even think that's all of them. There are 100% just more cars that are just sitting around waiting for me to do some missions for.
Yep, everything's all right. Yeah, there's firefighting. Mostly at night, though. Ain't half bad, but we shoot the other.
That was quick.
Hurt me, and my people will come for you.
Whoops. I accidentally alt-tabbed. Alright, I'm gonna kill these guys for bounty. I just wanted to kill them for bounty. It's not much money, but I'll take it. Alright, let's go to the other one. This gun, bro. It's insane. So the one thing that I've kind of noticed with a lot of these NCPD scanner missions is that the Monica Nina. Huh. Okay. And so one of the things that I realized is that 9 times out of 10 there's going to be a civilian involved. So I actually don't go in there necessarily guns blazing just yet. Like I don't go in there with my with my, you know, Atom Smasher shotgun. Because it turns out that yeah, they actually hold hostages, which is kind of fucking crazy. Is there an easier? I guess not, right? Oh, there is. That's okay, I'll go down here. Actually, I'll give you guys this. So, but I guess like this one, for example, like doesn't have. They don't have hostages, so. Jonah, Harper, and Anton Kolov. It's usually just like missions that have gone haywire. Essentially, that's like what most of these end up being. So I do wonder though how, you know, they all kind of connect. I don't know if there's anything that's like after these NCPD scanner missions, because there's like it's 100 of them, so there's so many. So I don't know if there's gonna be like something that comes out of it, where like you know there's like another quest you end up doing. But I wonder. I mean, I highly doubt it. The game takes already in and of itself, you know, more than 30 hours, depending on how you approach it. More than 30 hours to complete. So I highly doubt that there's going to be another, you know, even 10 hours worth of content. Really, that's a lot of development. Coming out of just this, you know. Okay. More orders. Yeah, it's just another gig, basically. Okay. Simple enough. I'm sure if I ever wanted to make like a video on this, where I'm just like, you know, I just kind of talk about the world of Cyberpunk, I'm sure that will, you know, something like this will probably be a little bit more important. But for now, I kind of just want to see, like, completion-wise what this does for me. I mean, if it just ends up giving me, you know, only more eddies, I'm completely fine with that. That's not a big issue to me. Dakota Smith. Oh, SoCal, look at that. So it is literally, that's confirmation right there that this is Southern California. Another NCPD. Oh, excuse me. Finally finished my LSAT quest? Nice. I had a long day, I bet. Sixth Street stuff. Let's see, anything else? Yeah, I guess we go here. Wow, there are a kind of a decent amount actually out here. I can watch and enjoy my favorite person's stream. Well, I don't know how much you would enjoy me really just... I mean, if anything, this is kind of the grindy part of Cyberpunk, in my opinion. So I don't know how much you would enjoy this. It's not like I'm doing the story or anything. I like watching you play Shush. Alright. Yeah, see, there's a guy here. Oh, I killed him. Fuck. Well, that's unfortunate. You know, actually, I haven't paid attention, but I wonder if there's any, like, difference. If, let's say that, like, you know, if you accidentally kill a civilian in the scanner missions versus not killing them. I personally haven't really seen, like, they're varied, like, in terms of how much they give you per mission, so it's kind of hard to keep track, really. I don't really see the same number come up over and over again. So miss you because I like hearing you talk? Alright, well. I do plan on streaming a little bit longer today anyways. I kind of did a whole lot of nothing today, so I feel like if I stream, I'll at least feel like I was somewhat productive. Literally all of yesterday I was just coding, you know, researching, just working in general. I was doing a lot of work and stuff, and then today I kind of just like decided I'm not gonna do anything, and I just kind of just ended up being a bum today. Oh, point blank. You see me missing my shots, it's quite literally because my computer is lagging. Like, yes, okay, yes, I'm not very good. What? I'm not very good at at shooting, but like, I actually am lagging. The what ended up happening actually earlier today, and I don't really know why. I was actually in the bathroom when this happened, but my PC ended up giving up. It was kind of just stuck idle all day today, so I didn't really, not really all day, but like it was kind of stuck idle when I was in the bathroom, and then I come out and all of a sudden I get the blue screen basically saying that my PC ran into an issue, and I was kind of like, okay, that's odd. So as you can tell, my computer is not having a good time. with anything. The blue screen of death. I wouldn't even. I mean, yeah, it was technically a, you know, quote unquote blue screen of death, but it's not like my computer necessarily died afterwards. Like I was still able to kind of reboot it, but it was pretty concerning because I was like, wow, okay, that's kind of a first. So when I say that my computer is dying, it quite literally is. So I really do need to get a new PC soon.
Attention all NCPD subcons. Suspected organized crime activity reported on Sage Gulch Road. Warrants issued for Rufus McBride on counts of practicing as a ripper doc without a license. Record shows 3 counts of causing permanent disability and 1 count of aiding in the staging of a suicide.
Oh my god.
Purpose in hiding among members of the Wraiths gang. City is offering a reward for neutralizing the threat and the group concealing him.
Come on, beat me. Alright. Cool.
Neutral.
Oh wow. That's pretty fucking gruesome. The guy really was working as a ripper doc without a license. Good deer didn't completely die? Yeah, well. It's on its way out, that's for sure, so I will I have been looking into, you know, new PC parts and stuff like that, but I will say I kind of really don't want to spend money on a new computer. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I was kind of hoping that this laptop was gonna last me maybe another year post-college. So I kind of have one of 2 things that I can do. A like new gaming laptop. So it would be a gaming laptop that would probably last me, you know, well more than a couple of years. You know, I could probably use that for maybe a year or so, or however long I really, you know, feel comfortable using it for, until I, you know, kind of feel comfortable buying an actual desktop PC, or I just say fuck it and I just buy the desktop PC, but I use this laptop that I'm currently using right now purely for like content creation, coding. Like, I just delete all the games off of this shit, and I buy a desktop PC. So going the gaming laptop route would definitely be a little bit cheaper, because you have to understand that if I'm going to buy a desktop PC, now I did have a conversation with my brother about this, and like he was like, oh, like just you know, you don't have to, you know, buy expensive parts and stuff like that. But I'm just like, well, it's not just that. Like, if I'm going to buy a desktop PC, it's going to be kind of an all-purpose workstation as well. You know, like it's going to be my gaming machine, it's going to be my coding machine, it's going to be like everything, you know, to some extent. So of course I would want to buy expensive parts on it so that like it's more future-proof, you know what I mean? And that's kind of the whole purpose of that. You know, to buy a new PC. The gaming laptop is more so kind of like on-the-go stuff. Like if let's say that, you know, because I travel for work every once in a while, and even if I'm on trips and stuff like that, for example, right, I could bring that to kind of like do coding projects on the go, content creation on the go, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it's kind of just more so like it's like I could go for the cheaper route, which is to buy the gaming laptop, right? And it would definitely be more convenient because I could bring the laptop around with me at a, you know, wherever I go. I actually plan to bring it with me, you know, on my trip later this year, right? Because I do want to, you know, take some pictures and I want to take some videos of, you know, my trip and stuff like that. Not going to be anything too crazy, but the only issue is, well, you know, a gaming laptop is realistically speaking only going to be so powerful. And if I want it to be, you know, my true powerhouse, like my true workstation, I'm gonna have to invest into, you know, a desktop, right? Especially for the coding projects that I work on. I train my own large language model. You know, I do a lot of like C++, Python, data science stuff as well. I use OCaml at times, which isn't super. It's not a super intensive code, but you know, like the point is that like I use the my machines almost to its fullest potential. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, I don't know, like I'm trying to figure out like, do I want to kind of go down that route of just buying a new laptop again? Or do I want to actually kind of future-proof it and you know, get myself an actual dedicated workstation? You know what I mean? Because I'm not in college anymore, and I technically, you know, I'm living in this apartment for, you know, a fairly long time, so. And like, to be honest with you, like, I'm still kind of like in that like decision phase. Like I haven't completely committed to, you know, one thing or the other yet. You know, there's still some moving parts with the. Sorry, I want to put this. There's still some like decisions that I'm trying to make with like the actual PC part of it. I would say when it comes to laptops, I kind of already am pretty set in stone with like what I'm looking for and what I would be getting. The issue is coming to the desktop is, you know, I have a desktop in mind. I do have parts already kind of set up, but I was kind of, you know, talking back and forth with my brother specifically because he actually has a desktop PC that he will be. He's actually trying to downsize a little bit on the, so he has like a full tower almost sort of PC, and he's looking to actually get rid of it because he wants to go to a mini ITX. So he wants to go to a smaller PC that he can kind of like bring with him to and from college and you know, wherever else, basically. And yeah, so I don't know, like I was kind of talking with him, and he was basically saying like, oh, you know, you don't need like the best of the best, like you can kind of start out with like last gen parts. You know, you still be upgrading anyways and stuff like that. And I guess that's true to some extent, but you know, I guess like for me, like my computer, I think altogether came up to about $2,200, the one that I configured, which some would say is kind of overkill, but I did go for the best of the best parts, right? I did go for the parts that, you know, would definitely last me easily more than, you know, 5 years, right? Stuff like that. So I guess to some extent I kind of went overkill, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, my brother's willing to sell me some of his parts that he used, so it's kind of a sort of a cat and mouse game that I'm playing here, where it's just like, you know, like what exactly should I put into my computer? You know what I mean? And like realistically speaking, like anything's going to be an upgrade compared to what I have right now. Like my laptop is really terrible. I don't think you guys can really see it here, but on my end, it just looks like it's lagging 24/7. It overheats like crazy. It has crashes. It even struggled earlier today just to fucking play a YouTube video. You know, like. In my opinion, you know, I mean, yes, this laptop is pretty fucking old. Like, it's getting close to, it's hitting close to the 5-year mark at this point. You know, which like I think average lifespan of most laptops is between 3 to 5 years. So it's kind of on that higher end of the average, you know. So yes, I do need to like upgrade at some point, but it's just a decision, you know, financially, like. I don't want to be spending like a ton of I don't want to be spending a ton of money all at once, you know. So unless like, and that's the thing. It kind of depends on Black Friday. Like if the Black Friday deals are very good, you know, I will probably end up going for the desktop PC, you know, compared to the laptop. Or if the laptop is like half off or some shit like that, then yeah, I'm gonna go for the fucking laptop, you know. So I don't know. Yeah, it's a tough decision. That's fair. Yeah. Because I have my own financial goals and stuff like that. Like, I basically, by next month, actually, you know, we will have had the emergency fund, fully fledged out emergency fund, which is what I've been working on. It's basically a 6-month emergency fund. And then after that, like, from then on, I kind of just want to invest the rest of my money, you know, because I don't need to save anymore. I already have enough money saved up by then, right? And I kind of just want to invest and just, like, just grow wealth from there. But you know, if I end up spending, at worst, $2,200 on PC parts, you know what I mean? That's an opportunity cost, you know, it's a lot of money going out. So I would basically have to, like, you know, reduce spending elsewhere.
Fuck yeah, nice.
There's not much room to really do that, if I'm being honest with you.
Proceeding to secure the area.
Control! It's just me!
Anyways, yeah. We'll see. Yeah, see, it's very random amounts that I get per mission. You know what's funny is my LSAT instructors saying okay chat and I need you guys to lock in. That's a goated LSAT professor. I can't even lie. I'd be saying the same shit, bro. Is there any NCPD scanners around here? Doesn't seem like it. There's a ton over here, so I'm gonna have to clear that one out. Yeah, this new generation is so unserious. It's actually kind of funny. Cool. Talking about Labubus as a parallel example for a question we were going over. That is insane. You know, I actually, now that you mention it, I wonder if I like mention the word Labubu, if any of my coworkers would even know what that shit is. Someone typed in the chat, Dubai chocolate, Labubu, and matcha. Yup, that's a new generation. We are fucking cooked. Literally. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this new generation is so unserious. Makes things fun somewhat, though. Yeah, I mean, you end up actually learning probably a little bit easier. I would have to think, no? Makes things a little bit easier to learn. Okay, bro. Well,
We have an 8870 in Santo
that guy
Domingo.
just ran into, you know, in front of my car, so not even my fault.
Additional backup. Dispatch, do you copy?
Oh god, nothing makes sense.
What? Why are you just chilling here? I gotta read this. What? Why was she just chilling next to a dead body? He just committed a hit and run? I mean, he literally walked in front of my car. I don't know. I think that's more of a self-inflicted damage, no? Seems like one of those medieval paintings. He's dead? Yeah, he's dead. Alright, let's see what this entails. Okay.
What? Another problem?
There we go. Robert Smiskowski. Just kick the bucket. Interesting. The guy basically celebrated that his grandmother was dead. That's crazy. Wild. Yeah. Sure, I gotta. Alright, bro. Oh yeah, in other news, I did finish up the Need for Speed, the Art of Need for Speed video. By Fast Miner. Actually, pretty good video, I can't even lie. Kind of like really explains. Sorry, I'm gonna bring this down a little bit. It actually, like, he actually explained the Need for Speed franchise pretty fucking well. Can't lie. It kind of got me motivated to like make my own like sort of, you know, franchise video game analysis sort of stuff. I've also been really interested in like doing the iceberg shit, but then I realized that I don't really have talent for that. Like, some of these people just have the talent to do this sort of shit, and I don't. So I also don't really know like if I would even have like the time. I mean, maybe I could probably make the time. It's just more so I'm not really confident in myself to do that. But yeah, he did a really good good job.
APB out on Paul Craven. Priors include corporate convoy hijacking.
It's a lot of research. It is.
Leader within an NC human trafficking ring. Active affiliations include the Wraiths gang. City authorities have offered a reward for neutralizing the threat.
Okay.
Stay right where you are.
Yeah, he really explained like every sort of era of EA when it came to Need for Speed. Pretty fucking well, and you know, there was a lot of stuff about kind of like the golden era, you know, some of the weird stuff in between and stuff. It was kind of interesting as well because like I actually played a fair amount of those games, so I was pretty familiar with like, you know, the problems that he was discussing, and I was just like, oh wow, like I'm pretty impressed with how much attention he paid, how much he paid attention to like some of the games, like physics. There's of course like some of the stories, I guess, as well, stylistic changes and whatnot. So yeah, pretty cool. This is a pretty crazy encounter, by the way. Wow. Cool. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Like, I guess on that note, I was kind of thinking about doing like I wanted to do like a video game, you know, manga, anime analysis sort of stuff. I think it'd be pretty cool. I think when it comes to that, like, you know, when it comes to video games, when it comes to any sort of piece of media that I watch, I think I've always kind of like wanted to commit to making a well-researched video like that. And then, I don't know, I kind of just end up like, you know, not really committing to it because I kind of think, you know, I just don't have the creative knack for it. I mean, there's a whole reason why I didn't, you know, I ended up kind of stop uploading on my main channel on YouTube, and that was literally just because, like, creatively I burned myself out, as well as, I don't know, I kind of was just copying other people. I never really had my own style, so to speak. Like, it was kind of like my style was basically a worse version of some other YouTuber style. That was basically what my style ended up being, to be honest with you. Like, a lot of the like Fortnite edit videos that I used to make, and like, you know, all the funny shit or like montages or whatever, like, it was literally just copying other people at the time. Like, I would copy C-Day, Fearless for like the Fortnite stuff. I would copy Fitz for, you know, a lot of the like more, how'd you say, funny moments, right? Like the funny moment montages or whatever, you know. So I don't know. I never really had my own style. I kind of just like copied other people, and I feel like that would be kind of the case for me when it comes to making like well-researched iceberg slash, you know, video, like full, you know, 4-hour, 5+ hour analysis videos. Like, I feel like I would just be copying someone else because I technically don't really have my own style.
Man, did I miss you.
So I guess in a way that's kind of the reason why I gave up. Kind of just ended up going the live streaming route, which is something that I'm not even good at either. I don't know. I think I kind of lost that sort of energy as I got older. Because I don't want to be one of those live streamers that like scream in front of the mic. You know what I mean? Like, some people, they just can do that because maybe their parents don't care or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? If they live with their parents or if they live there in their own apartment or house or whatever the case may be. For me, I don't know. I don't think I can be so high energy all the time. Like, I get a decent amount of sleep. It's not really a sleep issue. It's more so that like I'm balancing so many projects at once that, like, you know, when it comes to content creation, I kind of just use it more so to kind of like just chill and stuff. And like, to be honest with you, most people don't even want to watch a chill stream. You know what I mean? Like, people want constant entertainment, you know? They want something that's going to make them laugh, that's going to make them angry, or whatever the, you know, case may be. That nobody really watches, you know, streams for the chill vibes or whatever the fuck.
Really wanna
Oh shit. Stop it, just be yourself. I mean, I am. Right now I am. I wasn't like that before. I can say that. feel like I made myself do that, I would burn myself out because it just wasn't me. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of how I was in the early days as well. Like if you take a look at some of my old YouTube videos, I was kind of just like, I was just kind of saying shit for the sake of saying shit. You know what I mean? Like I would kind of just like try to be funny to some extent. It'd be like working customer service. That's actually the best way of putting it, to be honest with you. That's exactly how it feels. You know, like if I were to be doing that. Like if I were to be, you know, having to try to constantly be entertaining to some extent, right? It just literally feels like customer service. And like I'm gonna be honest, I got real tired of fucking customer service. So like I don't wanna do that again, you know? So yeah, I think because I don't know, the only reason why that I bring this up, and like to be honest, I don't even remember how this conversation even came up anymore, but the reason why I bring this up is because I actually got a video recommended to me. I actually got a video recommended to me like today, actually, and I don't know. I guess I was bored because I was waiting for, or not today. Sorry, yesterday. And I was bored because I was waiting for a video to render, and I was like, whatever. I'll watch this, sure. Just leave it in the background. And I guess it kind of like started to stand out to me when the person was talking about like, oh, this is how to grow your Twitch channel, your YouTube channel, whatever. And like a lot of the points were basically as follows. Number one, you have to, like, your title has to be ambiguous to some extent. It has to be an eye catcher, whatever, right? Like it has to stand out. And like realistically speaking, there's so many streamers, there's so many people, it's like realistically speaking, I think when it comes to a title, I kind of just put what I feel like putting. Like that's kind of it. I mean, I can make ChatGPT make a title for me, sure, but it's gonna sound corny or it's just gonna sound very inhuman. So it's like I don't really want to do that. You know what I mean? The other thing as well was just kind of like, yeah, he was like, find your niche, find your personality, and I'm just like, well, I don't have a niche. I kind of like I don't have a game that I just like I stick with over and over again. You know what I mean? Like I play a plethora of games. I play a lot of games, That's just kind of how I am. So it's just like, well, if you don't really like it, I'm not really going to try to pander to you, I guess is kind of the best way of putting that. So yeah, that was like something that he said, and then another thing that he said was basically like, you have to post off of Twitch, basically, right? YouTube, TikTok, you name it, any of those other platforms, essentially. And like I post on YouTube, like I post clips sometimes. I post on I used to post on Instagram until I got banned. Like a little bit and stuff. So I mean, yeah, like I don't post on TikTok and stuff, but like I don't know, like I don't know if I want to post on TikTok. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if I want to like go down that route, because to be honest with you, I just don't have clips. Like I just don't have clips that, you know, would realistically be interesting for people to watch. You know what I mean? Like for the most part, I kind of solo stream. Search the biotech. Like what I stream, I kind of stream alone for the most part, and if I do stream with another person, it's usually going to be on like, I don't know. It's gonna be like my friends and shit. Which in that case, like I don't really want to, you know, be posting them all the time. Because when you know, I've seen what happened to YouTubers that, you know, had the friends that kind of became the content, and you know, they were not really, quote unquote, as interesting. So I don't know. Like I'm just gonna, like, I don't know. Like this is in no way is this like this rant. Like in no way is this rant sort of like structured in any way, but I'm just kind of saying, like, I don't know, like I guess ever since I stopped uploading on YouTube in high school, I basically lost all confidence in making any sort of content, and that's kind of the reason why I'm at where I'm at. I just post sometimes because I want to. Yeah, I know. It's just, I don't know. I guess I don't really like, you know, especially when it comes to YouTube clips. You know, I've gotten a handful of comments that I'm just like, you know, at the end of, like, look, at the end of the day, it's the internet. I understand, but I get a handful of comments that I'm just like, you know, I posted the clip because I want people to laugh at it, to maybe agree with it, or whatever the case may be, right?
Hey, what's up?
And like, I don't know, I just get comments sometimes that I'm just like really? Like that's what you got out of it, you know? It's like kind of like one of those moments where I'm just like, it's very demotivating to kind of like see that, like that's the reception, you know what I mean? It's not necessarily all hate comments, but you know, there's a couple of those too, but like it's just kind of like the comment section in a way kind of like turns against you to some extent. I mean, I can reference my most recent Minecraft one where I was laughing because I got off work and I streamed for, you know, the same game mode for God knows how many hours. I know it was more than 2 hours at that point. And people in the comments weren't even laughing about it. They were literally just saying like, oh, like how can you not sit down and play a fucking video game for more than 2 hours? Like that's what they got from it, you know what I mean? And like, I kind of, you know, initially I was kind of like, whatever, you know, like it's just, it is what it is. But then I kind of just like, over time, as it got more views, as it got more comments, the same shit was just kind of posted, like constantly. People were just posting about, you know, like, oh, why does this person not able to sit down and play a video game for X amount of hours? And I'm just like, it just pissed me off more than anything, you know what I mean? And like I said, like I understand it's the internet, like it's gonna be stupid in some way, shape, or form. But I guess my point is that like I kind of, you know, when it comes to that sort of stuff, and that's the reason why that I don't really post on TikTok, because, you know, TikTok is even worse. You know, it's YouTube comments can be pretty bad. TikTok comments are worse sometimes. Instagram is the worst when it comes to posting shit like that sometimes too. You know what I mean? So it just, I don't know, like, I guess that's the reason, like, I'm gonna be honest, that Minecraft video, like, initially I thought was pretty funny. I put a lot of effort into editing it and all that stuff, and that was the reception that I got from it. And then afterwards, you know, I kept on seeing that it kept on getting more and more views, and at some point I actually was, like, internally thinking to myself, like, I just don't want it to get more views, you know? I actually wanted to, like, private it at some point. It ended up not getting more views after a while, but you know, I was like, okay, whatever. But my point is that, like, you know, I really just, like, kind of I was pretty upset essentially with, like, how that was received and stuff, and that was kind of the reason why. I would say that's actually one of the reasons why that I stopped uploading clips and stuff like that. Like, I still have a lot of clips on my computer that, you know, I have yet to edit, and I just don't want to go around and editing them, because what if it ends up not being perceived well or whatever, some sort of, you know, some shit like that. Yeah, like I said, it's a confidence issue. I mean, I just don't have confidence when it comes to me content creating. So if people don't find it interesting, so be it. I don't really care too much, mainly because it's just not my source of income or anything. Yeah, no. So I don't understand why sitting and playing a video game for more than 2 hours would be a flex. Like, people have other things to do, but I get what you're saying. I mean, yeah. I mean, like, look, it's not really the point. I mean, like I said, like, that was just one of the things that kind of upset me about that, was just kind of, like, really, like, it wasn't upsetting that people were saying, like, oh, you can't sit, like, you know, kind of like basically, like, almost in a way like dick measuring, you know? It's like, oh, you can't sit and play video games for more than 2 hours, blah, 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 this and that. Like, that wasn't what pissed me off. What pissed me off was that, like, that was what people perceived the video. The, like, it wasn't even 5 seconds. It was maybe like 3 seconds worth of text in, like, a 30+ second video. And that wall of text was what people honed in on. You know what I mean? And I'm like, really? Like, that's what you care about? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, it's just, it was more so just kind of, like, being upset with how my video was perceived. Like that was the one frame, the one clip that they cared about more than, like, just me and Jacob laughing our asses off at me being a dumbass. You know what I mean? Like, it was, I don't know. Like, look, maybe it was my fault that, you know, I didn't give enough context or whatever the case may be, right? Because realistically speaking, who's gonna laugh at a clip of? I mean, yeah, I said a pretty stupid thing, like putting a sign or whatever, you know, to track our coordinates, and then realizing, wait, why would I put a sign there, right? Like, yeah, it's maybe, you know, but maybe it required more context. But, like, the point is that I'm just like, really? Like that's what you got out of it, you know? And then you just had full-blown conversations in the fucking comment about, not even about, like, the video itself, you know, necessarily, like, what it was actually trying to get at, but more like, oh yeah, like, I don't really understand why this guy's, like, laughing after, or going delirious or whatever, after playing a video game for more than 2 hours. And it was at that point that I was just kind of like, I don't even want to fucking deal with this anymore. You know?
Shit. Thanks, stranger. That was a close one.
Here, it's 98.7 body heat.
I'd probably find it annoying or discouraging. I don't know how some content creators keep going. I don't know, man. Look, people, you know, some people have a knack for it, or some people are just, you know, they ignore it. And like, realistically speaking, yeah, you know, I could probably do the same thing. I could probably, you know, try to ignore it, but like I said, it's more of a confidence issue. I mean, it's like ever since my YouTube days, you know, when I actually took YouTube seriously and grinded the hell out of it, and you know, I didn't really get much out of it, right? Like I had 500 subscribers at the peak of my YouTube career, and I was working at it for, you know, years. And at some point, you know, I kind of just gave up, and I was just like not really confident in my editing skills. And I actually, to be fair with you, I lost a lot of my editing skills. I kind of just like, you know, didn't care too much about it. And then also, you know, there was a slew of just a lot of negative comments that came up over time, and I was like, okay, you know what? Like, I'm done. And that was kind of around the time that I kind of just gave up as a whole. And then, I don't know, I mean, I went to streaming. You know, streaming ended up working out for a little bit. But it was mainly just due to Roblox. I mean, Roblox was kind of that niche before it became super mainstream, I guess, so to speak. You know, I was playing games like Phantom Forces, which were pretty niche, and I guess still are today to some extent. And, you know, just playing a lot of FPS games in general. I played some Arsenal. You know, basically, like, I found my niche. I was a... And I also did, like, you know, a lot of... I did kind of force upon myself to do a lot of, like, personality shit. You know, try to create a personality out of myself. As I got older, though, I don't know, I streamed less and less. You know, I went to college. And, yeah, just, I don't know. Ended up not really caring too much about content creation. Take Clara Dow, for example. Girl was getting so much hate on all platforms that she still kept posting shit. To the point now where people kind of just forgot about what she did. I don't even know who she is. But, yeah. And I guess that's just kind of the reality of it, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you get shit for something, maybe you fucked up in some way, and, you know, people hold that against you. I know when I started actually gaining a fair amount of traction in the Overwatch community, not when I say fair, it's like maybe a couple hundred views or whatever on my VODs and shit. And like back then, yes, you know, I would openly be pretty fucking toxic. Like I was kind of just like complaining about my teammates a lot, which, you know, yeah, maybe not the best thing for me to do, right? But it's not the end of the world. It's not like I was calling them slurs. It's not like I was absolutely like trying to find their IP address, figure out where they live, and like fucking dox them or some stupid shit like that. And I mean, like it's simple trash talk. Like, yeah, I was toxic, you know, that's the reality of it, and I understand that. But like, I remember I got a slew of dislikes and also people in my comments after, you know, one of those videos got viral, and basically just kind of like, you know, holding that against me, right? They were most likely Twitter users, so, you know, I mean, that's just because that's really the only people that actually give a fuck are Twitter users, because most of them are unemployed. But like, yeah, you know, that sort of shit. Like, yeah, it happens. And I think after that, I remember I kind of just took a break because I was just like, I don't want to deal with this shit anymore. You know what I mean? She built her own platform on loving your body and having like no chest. An only YouTube videos surfaced where she was telling people they need to essentially starve to be skinny. Once that came out, she went cray-cray and got a boob job. Sometimes most of her content talked about her small boobs. Oh well. Realistically speaking, in the grand scheme of things, and I think this is what a lot of people... I say this even though I have extremely low confidence on the internet, but I think what most people need to understand, especially with like content creation or content that they consume, like say we take for example Clara Dow. I think in the grand scheme of things, bro, honestly, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, unless the person was like the leader of some fucking terrorist group, realistically speaking, it does not matter. It's all in a vacuum. And I know I'm pretty hypocritical for saying this because, you know, I take some of the comments like that, right? Like hate comments that, you know, maybe are just like judging me to some extent, right? And I wouldn't say I take them personally, but, you know, I do take them somewhat seriously, right? And again, that goes back to that confidence issue that I've alluded to probably 25 times at this point. But I also am self-aware that, like, realistically speaking, it's a fucking vacuum. You know, most people will leave hate comments or leave judgmental comments or leave comments that are just plain stupid on anything. You know, it's the internet, and I completely understand that. But like, realistically speaking, you know, that sort of stuff, like especially the whole situation with Clara Dow, I'm gonna be honest, bro, I didn't even know who she was. You mentioned her. I kind of am familiar with her content and what she used to do. But like, it doesn't fucking matter. You know? Like, she's not really hurting anyone, so to speak. If that's her personal choice to, you know, do what she did, great. You know, whatever. Maybe the narrative has changed, sure. In that case, like, I can maybe understand some of the frustration, but like, to like consistently leave hate comments and be basically a fucking dickhead to her, you know, because of so-and-so is like, oh, you have this influence, you know, you should be more careful and blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, realistically, those guys don't have any experience being, number one, and I hate seeing this word, but being an influencer. Realistically speaking, 9 times out of 10, commenters like that don't have experience like that. They're just kind of the ones that are on the sidelines. They don't show their face. They're anonymous, right? It's the internet, so they can just say everything that they want to say, essentially. But also, number 2 is that, like I said, you know, it's people that are just unemployed. It's the Twitter people, really. That's what it boils down to. It's the people that are just like, so they say shit that I'm just like, there's no way you're employed. You know what I mean? And like, I notice this a lot with like a lot of the controversies, so to speak. Like the controversies are literally just people making a you know, some sort of whatever thing to be upset about for the sake of being upset. That's literally what it is. And like I said, I'm very hypocritical for saying this because, you know, I take some shit to heart sometimes, you know, where I take some comments seriously. That's for sure. But like it's just stuff like that that I'm just like, you know, when you look at it and I'm just like, it's a vacuum. You know, like it doesn't fucking matter at the end of the day. It really doesn't. But some people will act like it's the end of the fucking world. You know? Oh no, she got a boob job. Who fucking cares? You know? Like, it doesn't affect my life. You know? It's her body. I think people were just disappointed because she was one of the only few that advocated the small boobs can be beautiful too, since the media/beauty standard is having a bigger chest. And see, that's the issue, is that like, they're hating her, but she is just someone that is also playing, you know, in the same system. She is not the system, right? The societal system is, okay, fine, there's this beauty standard that, you know, smaller breast sizes are not as attractive, whatever. But who fucking cares? Like, I think you can ask any man in you know, in real life, in person, okay? 9 times out of 10, they will say they don't care about what size it is. Like that's just what it is. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what just like pisses me off about that sort of shit. Where it's just like, it really doesn't fucking matter. But you know, some people just like they take it so seriously. You know, like it's the end of the world. Yeah, I don't know. The internet is stupid. And like I actually watched a video about like the 1990s, and like, you know, it was a whole iceberg video of like the internet and the start of the internet in the 90s and all that stuff. And I will say, humans have not evolved when it comes to, you know, internet integrity and security and believing everything on the internet and whatnot, you know. So, and you can still see that sort of thing today. At the end of the day, it's her life, and it isn't her job to make other people happy. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, that's actually the reasonable thing to say, but people will die on the hill that, you know, she should have been at the forefront of fighting this societal war that doesn't fucking matter in the grand scheme of things, you know. This, you know, this standard that was set really by the internet. Personally, think that people should find their own beauty and instead find ways to enhance their unique features. I mean, I don't disagree with that. I mean, like I said, it's all in a vacuum, all of this. So, you know, you and I can sit here and kind of just, you know, we can say this stuff and like it makes sense to us, but to some people it doesn't. Or maybe it does make sense to them, but you know, the emotions kind of play in a little bit. You know, the emotions play in a little bit, you know, a little bit more of a larger factor in their decision making compared to logical reasoning like that. So. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how we got down this rabbit hole, but I guess to kind of, you know, end it all off, to top it all off. Oh, I need to eat dinner. Basically, I don't know. I like the videos. I like all these iceberg videos. I like all these video analysis videos, and I want to do more content creation, but I'm also aware that I don't have the confidence to continue. I mean, I will still stream. I think I will stream for a very long time, and I will continue because I make some money out of it, you know, and it looks like you at least enjoy me streaming and stuff, but I've definitely noticed over the years that, you know, the amount of people that come into my streams is definitely limited. There's not many people that come into my streams. Everyone has their own lives now. And I don't think I will ever, you know, come back to, I wouldn't say reality, but back to where I was before. You know, where I was averaging 20 plus viewers, you know, and getting a lot of donations and consistently having people come in and stuff like that. So I think my point is that I, to some extent, kind of given up on content creation, and I kind of just, I mean, yes, I do this stuff for fun, and like I said, I mean, I think I've made that very clear. But I think I kind of wanted to just come up, you know, come on here and kind of just speak my mind. Essentially, you know, because after you know, watching all these video analyses and stuff like that, like I like I said, I had the motivation. Like I was kind of motivated. I will not lie. You know, I was motivated to some extent. Like, oh, maybe I should go back to it. You know, maybe I can. You know, maybe I can do analysis videos. I've been wanting to do one for a while, and I think the last time I said that I was doing I was working on an analysis video was a manga, and that has been in the drafts for probably a year at this point. You know, so I think I've kind of just gotten to a point where I'm content with being a 9-to-5er. I'm working on my own projects and stuff, like building my own goal, essentially, of, you know, what I'm trying to achieve, but career-wise. But I think from a content creation wise, I think I'm complete. I'm finished. I don't think I will go back to the way that I will do it. But who knows? I don't know. I mean, I could just be lying out of my fucking ass, and in 3 months you'll probably see me make a video or something. I don't know. I guess my point is that now is not exactly in that headspace. Emotional, I would also say just say societal influence. We're also connected due to social media. Yeah, that's true. Alright, well, I've been streaming for 2 hours. I gotta go warm up my dinner. I also have to go do some dishes at least, so not be a fucking bum. So, yeah, I guess that is it for me. Appreciate you coming by. You were my only viewer for today, so. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll probably stream tomorrow as well. Like I said, I'm liking Cyberpunk because I can kind of just yap and just do whatever the fuck I want while I'm completing these NCPD scanners. I'm trying not to put too much like emphasis on the NCPD scanner missions because realistically speaking, it's a grindy part of the game. Like each mission that I'm doing is not really going to amount to something in the story. It's more so just a side quest where I just get extra eddies and like I'm kind of just learning a little bit more about the world, I guess, so to speak. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of just doing it like while I'm just yapping about some stupid shit. So I don't know. But yeah, I'll stream tomorrow. It's probably gonna be more Cyberpunk. We'll see, and hopefully my PC doesn't crash. That's the goal. So, all right. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, I'm gonna watch another K-drama episode of my mom for about an hour. Then I'll call you. All right. Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna get dinner and stuff. So, all right. See you.